Now we're going to show how we can apply the replicate to the replicated SDL to a new part, a bigger part. So we start with this XC7A75T FFG484 part, which is an Arctic 7 part, and now we're going to go to a bigger part. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to copy this part folder. We'll say yes. Copy from existing, and what we're going to do is I know I'm going to build the 200T FFG 1156 device. So I'm going to create the copy, say done, and now we're still in Xilinx Physical. Now what we have to do is get a new pin report file, which I've already built from Vivado. So we're going to go back to the downloads directory and pick the new CSV file for that. And again, we'll say yes to make it a local copy. And then we're going to go choose the top symbols with Replicate SDL. So we can run SmartFrac to figure out what banks we have. And if we try to build this part right now, we're going to see it's going to fail because there's more banks that exist in our in the part than we placed with the smaller part. So let's build the symbols and see what we get. So first of all, we got a problem with the number of pins does not equal that. So we'll quit and we'll change this to 1156. And then we'll read the pin report again. And now that's that active low warning, which we can ignore. Let's save our changes. Okay. So now let's double click build symbols, let it run through. Say OK to this warning. SmartFrac will run. And now we can see that all these pins weren't placed here. So when we look, it appears that there was a whole bank of no connects that weren't placed. But then bank 213, 116, 113 wasn't placed, right? Banks 36 weren't placed. Bank 33 wasn't placed. So let's run SmartFrac one more time. Let's clear the status, run SmartFrac one more time, and take a look around. So now we're going to see we got banks 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So let's open the SDL editor. And now let's look at our replicate statement. We'll go back up here. So we have 12, 13, 14, 15. Now we have 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So what we can do is we can make this 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. Okay, that takes care of that. So now let's look at the transceiver banks. So we only have bank 216 defined. So now we want 113, 116, 213, 216. So we'll do 113, 116, 213, and 216. So all we do is change the loop variables. We save this and just run again. We're going to hit a couple errors, I think, because of the no connects, but we can handle that very easily. So the SDL file changed. Do you want to we say yes, it's going to run through. So now let's see what our errors were. One thing we can do is we can go look at this unmapped SDL file. This tells us what failed, what we didn't get in here. So let's go look at that. And we have to say OK to close that. There was an error and we know that. So let's look at when partBuilder ran and it saw an error, it said, hey, I can build you a file that has all the pins that you didn't map in here. So let's go look at that. And here's the ones it found. So it didn't find the bank 12. So did I not put 12 in here? I didn't. So let's put 12, comma. I forgot bank 12. And then it doesn't have the NC. And there were some extra bank pins that we got. So let's take this NC, let's make a new symbol for the NC. So what we'll do is we'll copy this. The old part didn't have any no connect pins. So let's go down here and insert a symbol start end. So we'll do a add symbol start and end. And I really wanted to flip that around. And we'll call this no connect. And then we will copy this with this copy. And then what we need to do is paste from there. So we're going to do a right click and we're going to paste from the global buffer. And that pops this one over there. And then now we also see these extra 2 power pins that were not in any bank. So VCO12, that one will get fixed because we added bank 12 in the replicate statement. These 2 are extra pins for banks that really don't exist. So we're going to copy them and we'll stick them in the power section. Or actually, why don't we make an extra I/O pin section? So here we're going to insert a new symbol. So we're going to do a start and end, and we'll call it extra I/O power. We'll come over here and we'll copy selection, and then we'll come over here and we'll insert paste from global buffer, and then we'll put these on the side. So let's put that 17 on the left and VCCO35 on the right. That's our extra I/O power. And these 2 again will get fixed because we added them to here. We had forgotten to put bank 12 into that replicate loop. So let's save this. Let's run build symbols and see what we get. We've got an error. We forgot to assign the side for no connect, so we got this error after lines 172, choose side no connect. So let's search in here for choose side. If we ever have one of those, we need to fix it. So the no connects we'll put on both sides. We'll save that and we'll run one more time. Let's get this into the video screen better. Build symbols. And now everything's going green. We can open up our symbol viewer. And here we see the config pins, which we got from the include file. And now we have bank 12, 13, and if I look at this list, we have banks 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 32, and then let's jump to our transceiver banks. So we got bank 113, 116, and they're identical. 213 and 216. And so that is how we take advantage of Replicate to move between one part family and another. And as always, let's save our work when we're done.